Right, my dearest friends, I'm enjoying my hot chocolate even though it's August, but today I'm gonna give you guys a small overview of Mourinho's press conference before the match against Trabzonspor and my starting predicted 11 players, which will start for the second leg for the qualifiers of the Europa Conference League. Now, a reminder that Roma won in Turkey 2-1 at Trabzonspor's home, full of fans. It was the real start of the season and Roma won. It was a very breathtaking match though because Roma risked a lot. And in this match, Roma did win 2-1 in Turkey, and now that the away goal rule doesn't count anymore, this match could seriously go either way. So I do expect a lot of surprises in Mourinho's lineup. However, he doesn't have to risk much because it is still a very important match. Before we get into this video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers once again. It means the holy world to me. Now, the next step is 5,000 subscribers. So if you want an opportunity to follow this club as a linguist language, all you need to do is subscribe to The Simon Show. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much. And if you want an opportunity to feature on The Simon Show, all you need to do is to film a clip no longer than 10 minutes after every single Roma match, immediately after, and send it over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com, giving your match reaction for every single match. And as well as me and Alex, there will be a subscriber's opinion in the match reactions. But that will come after this very important match. Now, as I said at the start of the video, we have to expect some turnover because Mourinho has been playing 2 matches, and in these 2 matches he's been playing top key players. So this match is less important than many other matches throughout this season. And the fact that Roma got an advantage in Turkey means that Mourinho is able to do some changes. In goal, there will be Rui Patricio, no change. Daniel Fusato is too risky. He has no experience when it comes to European championships, and he has no experience in front of fans. And that is a very important thing because the pressure the fans can give you is important. You know, he has been playing every single match, but when the stadiums were closed. Now that the stadiums are back full of fans, Roma fans want you to try hard. They want you to honor the t-shirt. So the pressure Fusato could have in this match is a lot, and that's why Rui Patricio will start for me. Now let's move on to the 4 defenders, because this is where there will be a lot of surprises in my opinion. Obviously, Karsdorp played the first 2 matches, so as a right back, I am going to say Bryan Reynolds. This is a young lad coming from Dallas FC. He's from the United States. He's a very attacking defender, you know, he's someone who sprints and runs and crosses. He's not good at defending, but if Mourinho doesn't try him, he will never get better, and he is someone which has amazing potentials. He is someone who got compared to Roberto Carlos. Now that's what every journalist does, but he's still young and he needs to grow. And I think he'll start this match because he has the capacities and the potentials to destroy Trabzonspor's team by himself. The way he runs and the way he crosses. You know, if many people bet over here, bet on a Bryan Reynolds assist. Trust me, if he plays, he loves crossing and he'll bag an assist. That's what I said. Now moving on to the 2 centre backs, I think Mancini will rest because he has been working a lot. He's been playing every single friendly match as well. And yes, not playing Mancini will mean that there will be slight problems in defense now that Smalling is injured as well. So we gotta expect a lot of problems defense-wise in this match. But I don't think Mourinho will start Mancini. I think he'll start Ibanez and Kumbula. Now this is a duo which gets put in so much pressure because every single Roma fan, when Roma plays a match, is going, we want Mancini and Smalling in defense. We want Mancini and Smalling in defense. If Smalling and Mancini don't play in defense, we are screwed. And that's true because Ibanez and Kumbula do not combine well together. They're still young and they still need to build that bond which Mancini and Smalling already have because they're more experienced. But once again, if you never try them together, things are never going to change. So Ibanez and Kumbula will play. Kumbula will definitely play in my opinion. The question mark is, will he play next to Mancini or will he play next to Ibanez? Kumbula will definitely play because he was supposed to play the match against Fiorentina. He lost the kind of draw against Ibanez, so I think he'll start this match because he is someone who needs to improve. Because with Fonseca, he didn't show security in defense and he didn't show confidence at all. Mourinho is an aggressive, winning mentality manager and he wants to see aggression throughout every single player. So Kumbulla will start this match. But the real question mark is if he'll play next to Mancini or Ibanez. I think the two unexperienced defenders will play. Now, moving on to my left back, I strongly believe that right now Roma have 1/2 left backs to play because of Spinazzola's injury. Vigna's played every single match and he needs rest time because he's coming from a league in Brazil where teams play once every week. He's here in Europe at Roma and Roma plays 2 to 3 matches every week. So he is feeling pain in his legs, I'm sure about that. His legs are tired. And Roma have got a very interesting left back, Riccardo Calafiori, who is always tormented by injuries. But when he's free, he's an absolute bowler. So I think Riccardo Calafiori, academy player, will start this match. He has such potentials of growth. This guy scored a banger against Young Boys last season in the Europa League. He scored a banger of a goal against Juventus at the end of 2 seasons ago, but then got disallowed. He is someone who defends really well, unlike Vigna and unlike Korstop. He's someone who loves defending and attacking at the same time. And once in a while, he bags those wow goals, which no one will forget. So I think Mourinho will choose these 4 defenders. It's a very unexperienced defense, so we all gotta expect some errors in defense. But with errors, the team will improve. And that is a statement which every single football fan, not Roma fan, needs to stick in their head. And moving on to defensive midfielder, Veretout, in my opinion, will definitely rest. He's coming from an amazing match against Fiorentina, scored 2 goals. He is now Roma's top scorer. He will definitely rest, and Diawara will play. Diawara has been close to Wolverhampton and Torino at the same time, but he wants to stay at Roma. And at this stage, you know, we're coming towards the end of the transfer market. We don't even know if Roma will buy Zachary or a defensive midfielder. Keep Diawara in case. And Diawara will start this match because Diawara has shown great security and confidence and improvement and aggression in all the friendly matches he played. I was very surprised and pleased by Diawara and he deserved some minutes in his legs. So this is a perfect match for Diawara. And I think he can be man of the match in this match. So he'll start Diawara to play. And next to Diawara, I'm going with Villar. Cristante has been the player which convinced me the least in these 2 matches which Roma played. So I think he'll rest. And Villar will play. He's back from his injury, so he's a player which loves playing with the ball. An incredible touch. He has an incredible bond with Diawara as well. So I think my defensive midfielder will be Diawara and Villar. This is very unexperienced as well, because Villar and Diawara are not physical players. They need to improve in terms of aggression, but once again, I think Mourinho will exploit them until the very end of the season until they don't become aggressive. Diawara has already shown some signs of improvement. Now it's all a matter of Villar. And moving on to my attacking midfielders, I'm going with El Shaarawy, I'm going with Pellegrini, and I'm going with Carles Perez. Out of these 3 players, Pellegrini is the only player to play every single match. But he is the captain of this club, and it is understandable because he is an absolute bowler in those days. Pellegrini is a player which has those days where everyone goes, such an overrated player, and then he has those boomer days where everyone goes, he's such a bowler. Which day will it be? On Thursday against Trabzonspor. He started an incredible season with a goal in Turkey and with an incredible performance against Fiorentina. He will play, in my opinion, against Trabzonspor, and I think he'll find a goal once again because he loves running in the box and once in a while he'll bag a goal. And then the 2 wide attacking midfielders, Carles Perez for me, such signs of improvement. Mourinho wants to keep him. He wants to stay at Roma, so give him those minutes in his legs and he will definitely start. And then El Shaarawy because he's someone who loves the Roman population and the Roman fans absolutely adore him. He went to China and he ruined his career. It was all a matter of money. It's all about the money, money, money. But he's back at Roma. He loves this city and this club and he'll definitely play. He has been very weak recently, but it's because of his scarce form. I think El Shaarawy is not on a great form, but the only way to get this form back is to play. And that is why I think he'll start this match. And moving on to my striker, I think it's a big deal. It's a big fight between Shomurodov and Burkan Mayoral. Tammy Abraham won't play. I think he'll play the match against Salernitana for the fact that he's new and he is great. He played an incredible match, but he came out of that match with an injury at his muscle. So I think Mourinho will not risk him for this. And Shomurodov could play. He bags a lot of goals. But Borja Mayoral as well obviously needs some minutes, or otherwise he'll be very disappointed with Mourinho. So we'll see if Mourinho decides to be kind and lets Borja Mayoral play, or Mourinho wants to be safe and let Shomurodov play. You know, Shomurodov, in compared to Mayoral, is someone who can guarantee you a goal. However, Borja Mayoral is someone who can guarantee you a header more than Shomurodov, in my opinion. So both these players have different factors which represent them, and I think it's all a matter of Mourinho. But you know what? I'm putting Borja Mayoral because these two matches he didn't even get subbed in, and I think he needs some minutes as well because he was a big part of Roma last year, and you know, Roma is in a European league because of him, because he was the only one playing for many matches with Fonseca when everyone was protesting against the Portuguese manager, not Mourinho, the other one, the weak one. Boom! Right, so before I'm gonna give you guys a small analysis of what Mourinho said in his press conference before the match against Trabzonspor, let's go see what Alex thinks his predicted 11, which will start in the second leg of the Europa Conference League Qualifiers, will be. Over to you, Alex.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Simon Show. It's Alex here again. Well, first, big ups to my man Simon. Congratulations once again. Fantastic video you put out there. Congratulating your subscribers. These are the true fans. These are people who are passionate about you and what you do. All right, now moving on. This is my prediction for AS Roma versus Trabzonspor in the UEFA Conference League for Thursday. And as you all know, we are yet to keep a clean sheet. But this is my team prediction. Well, I may be wrong, but I think Mourinho would want to go for a very strong squad. It's a statement trying to let the guys know this is serious business. They are here to win, and we are going to win. So quickly, in the goal or in the post would be Patricio, the full-back, defenders, which would be Cards up, Mancini, Ibanez, Vinier, making up the four defenders. And obviously we're going to have two central midfielders or defensive midfielders, if you want to put it that way. And I think we're going to have Cristante and Vertout. I'm thinking maybe we may want to also see Diawara in place of Cristante, but I would stick with Cristante and Vertout. The three attacking midfielders would be Zaniolo, Pellegrini, and I'm thinking in my head, why don't we see Carlos Perez? I think he would go with that to rest Mkhitaryan for the Saturday game. And up front is going to be the Uzbekistan Dynamite. The reason why I'm going with Shomurodov is simply because I think Abraham needs to rest a little bit because he was tired in that last game. He pulled out. So I'm going with Shomurodov. But let's see how it goes. And there you have it, gentlemen. Once again, hit the subscriber button and let's build a family. All right? Back to you, Simon. And to you all out there, have a great midweek. And Thursday, may Roma win. Bye.
Right, so now that me and Alex said our predicted 11s for this match, I'm going to give you guys a small overview of what Mourinho said. Now, I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to start giving you guys in these analysis of Mourinho's press conferences, direct quotes of what he said. And at the end of the direct quotes, I'm going to give a final explanation, a final reaction of what I think my reaction was of his press conference. And the first quote he said, now this is a quick short quote, but he said this in his press conference, is, "We were lucky to pick Trabzonspor in the Europa League Conference Qualifiers." And then the journalists, obviously, now that the away goal rule is not a rule anymore, it got eliminated from football, many journalists asked Mourinho what he feels about this and what this rule, getting rid of this rule, could actually benefit to football. And his direct quote is this: "There will be more extra time than before. The game setting changes, but not so much. The goal remains to try and win the match. We would need a draw, but we'll think about it in the 80th minute. We don't want to take any risks. The mentality is to play as if it were a one-off match, so it doesn't change much." And my small reaction to this, my small analysis of this, is that for fans which are not used to see Mourinho and just subscribe to my channel for Roma, you can really tell the difference of mentality between Fonseca and Mourinho. Because Fonseca in press conferences used to ramble on some bullshit every single time that make no complete sense. And now that the journalist is asking Mourinho, how does the away rule being eliminated from football affect Roma in this match, Mourinho said, it doesn't matter because the goal always remains to win the match. And that just puts to mind how much this manager is a top class winning mentality, aggressive manager. And now, moving on to the second question, many journalists asked about Pellegrini because Pellegrini had such a good start to the season. You know, he bagged a goal against Trabzonspor, bagged an amazing performance against Fiorentina. You know, he did that sombrero, that assist to Abraham which hit the crossbar. If that goal went in, the whole Olympico would have gotten inside the football ground. And that is amazing because Pellegrini in some days is an absolute bowler. He is a player who's been very close to sign for Liverpool and Tottenham in these last 5 years. So journalists want an opinion on Mourinho about Pellegrini, and direct quotes said this: "He can do absolutely everything. If I had 3 Pellegrinis, all 3 would play in the attacking midfielder roles. He is a functional player. He adapts to every role. With Fiorentina in 10, he played on the right and created a good game situation. He is a smart player." And that is exactly what a captain needs to do. The team is in 10 instead of 11. You carry the team. You get adapted in different roles and you benefit this club wherever you play. If it's a goalkeeper or if it's a striker. But he's an absolute bowler. And, you know, it really puts to mind why Mourinho wanted him at Tottenham when he was a Tottenham manager. Because as I said before, Pellegrini is such a bowler in those days, which, I mean, I can't give an explanation of Pellegrini because Pellegrini is a weird player. Some days he's Ronaldo and the other days he's Bruno Perez. So the many days he performs well and he performs like a bowler, you can really understand why Mourinho wanted this guy since he was a Manchester United manager. He's been following Pellegrini everywhere. Now Mourinho is a Roma manager, he's got Pellegrini, and we have to see many matches with Pellegrini because despite being such a key player, he can really benefit this club the best way possible. And then the big thing about this press conference, the big, the big topic was Diawara. Now, to be fair, as a Roma fan and reading the words Mourinho actually said, I didn't really realize what was going on with Diawara and Roma. Because as I said in many videos, Diawara was very close in signing for Wolverhampton and Torino. But he refused both bids because he wanted to stay at Roma. So, you know, it's a confusion state for Diawara. Does he stay or does he go? And journalists wanted to ask Mourinho if he could make an overview of what was happening throughout all of this confusion. And it seems, throughout Mourinho's words, that there has been a few disagreements between Diawara and Mourinho, because what I'm about to say is kind of giving me the impression that Mourinho is trying to say sorry to Diawara. Obviously, he didn't explain what fully happened, but this is what he said. There was no physical assault, just words that provoked a little reaction. No drama and nothing special. He is a player from our squad. As you know, there is a group of players that work separately, and Diawara is now with us. The market is open until the 31st, so something can happen, but it can also happen that he can stay with us. If that's the case, he'll be an option for us. He's a professional and a good and fantastic guy. If he stays, it won't be a problem. Both the club and the player are calm. He's using these words such as calm, physical assaults, just words, provoked. So there has been something going on between Mourinho, Roma and Diawara. It's as if Mourinho is saying sorry to Diawara, and now that he's saying sorry, and now that Diawara is not going to leave Roma, he's saying if he stays, it will be a benefit for us. Obviously, he's not going to be my first choice because Veretout, Cristante, even though Diawara has been better in some occasions, and if Roma buy Zakaria or anyone else, there have been rumours or Loftus-Cheek, Anguissa, Diawara will obviously not find many spaces. Now, I put him in my predicted 11 because I feel like he'll start this match. He deserves to start this match after the incredible performances against all the friendly opponents. I want to see more of Diawara, and Mourinho wants to see more of Diawara, because Diawara is a player which needs to convince every manager. Maybe up to now he hasn't convinced Mourinho, because Mourinho obviously is searching for aggressive players, and in terms of aggression, Diawara needs to improve. But it's as if, after this speech Mourinho said, there has been something on with Diawara, and if Mourinho is not choosing Diawara to play, as well as for a fact that there are players much better than Diawara, it might be linked back to the disagreement Mourinho and Diawara had. Now, I wasn't concerned of this. I read and listened to Mourinho's press conference, and now I'm aware of this. So every Roma fan, be aware that Diawara and Mourinho did have a small disagreement. Would that disagreement be a complete change to Diawara's career? I don't think so, because Mourinho is someone who respects everyone. But I hope this is not the root of a disagreement which involves everyone, because that could be the end of Roma in some ways. And then the last thing Mourinho said is that it's not time to do a turnover. Now, I did predict, out of my 11 players, some turnover. I think there will be a slight turnover, especially in the defensive section. What Mourinho said is that this match, Roma needs to win. And the big objective for Roma in this match is to win, not to get in the next rounds, to win. They want to win every single match. So Mourinho said it's not the case to do and perform a turnover. Many top players will play. However, there will be a few changes added to the team. And those changes, in my opinion, will definitely occur in the defensive section. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Lads and lasses, this was a quick overview of Mourinho's press conference before the match against Trabzonspor for the second leg of the Europa Conference League Qualifiers. As well, in this video, me and Alex both said or predicted 11 players which will start for this Europa Conference League match against Trabzonspor at the Stadio Olimpico of Rome. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as I said at the start of the video, anyone who wants an opportunity to feature after each match reaction, as well as me and Alex, all you need to do is film a no longer than 10-minute clip and send it immediately after every single match over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com. As I say at every video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Big up every AS Roma fan, big up every single TSS fam. Next objective, now that we hit 1,000 subscribers, is 5,000 subscribers. So if you want an opportunity to follow this club as an English language, all you need to do is press that red button down below. It takes 2 seconds and it supports me so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will catch you with more Roma content. Simon out.